Okay, so basically, let me find where I'm up to. Okay, so next we're going to find out if the player can jump. So we're going to use the function that we created up here called canJump. So it'll check if we are in the air currently. Wow, sorry. So I'm going to go if the character dot is grounded, then you go variable jump equals false, because he's not jumping obviously. And you go variable touchpad is a joystick, which we'll define as if the rotate touch pad is true or being used currently, then the touchpad equals the rotate touchpad. Then else the touchpad will equal the move touchpad. Oh, not an L. Like that. So, yeah, like that. So, we also want if. Okay, here we come into some new commands that I haven't explained before. So, if exclamation mark touchpad. I'm pretty sure David will know what this means. Won't you? Won't you, David? Do you know what an exclamation mark means in JavaScript? What does it mean? Exactly. So if this statement is not true, so if your finger is not on the touchpad, then you can jump. So can jump equals true. But if you can jump and, which is a double and symbol for some reason in this stupid script, touch pad, wrong, touchpad dot tap count is greater than equal to 2, then we apply the velocity that will carry the player up. So basically what this is saying is, if the player's finger is not on the touchpad, on the rotate or movement touchpad, and if the player then after that touches the touchpad in quick succession more than twice, it will apply the velocity, which will equal the character dot velocity, and the velocity will equal the jump speed. So that defines what the velocity is and what it's applied to, and that defines the speed of the velocity. Why, thank you, good sir. So I want to do an else statement. Okay, so here we come to a time.delta time. Velocity dot y, you're plussing and equals physics dot gravity, because everything has to have gravity, which will be time. What? Well, then that's your choice. And this is where the time dot delta time comes in, which I've already explained, but I'll explain it again just in case you forgot. Did you hear what I said before? Basically, about time dot delta time. Basically, it's the same as when I called the normalize. This will take the velocity and the gravity and make it so that it looks exactly the same on all devices. So say if you had it on this laggy ass piece of shit Android and you ran it on this $10,000 computer, it would look exactly the same. And of course, oh, don't worry, I thought it locked up. Okay, so we also wanted to find some other shit. So movement.x will equal the in-air multiplier, and movement.z, we haven't come across this yet, but anyway. Oh, it should be times equals, damn it. In-air multiplier. So this is basically telling it if you're moving forward or up, forward or Z, yeah, forward or up, I think, yeah, then it will multiply the speed you are by the in-air multiplier, which is 0.25. So now you want to define some more we're nearly done the script. So movement plus equals the velocity, which is the movement, plus equals physics. This is where you define where all the physics and velocity will be applied. Physics.gravity and movement times equals time dot delta time. Then we want to move the character. So character dot move movement. That's as simple as it is for now. So we've only got a couple more things. We have to check if the character's grounded, and we have to check if the camera is behind the player, and if so, we want the camera to follow the exact movement of the player. So we do another statement. If character, you okay? Did you just drop something? Dot is grounded. If character dot is grounded. Oh, what happened to my phone, to the connection? Oh, just reset, it's okay. So if the character is grounded, then we want to define a variable, which is the camera rotation, which will equal our vector2 dot 0. You remember how we were getting vector2 errors down here? Well, we shouldn't get any more errors anymore after we finish this definition, or script, part of the script. So if the rotate touchpad, not C-pad, pad is true, then we want to go cam rotation equals rotate touchpad dot position. So basically, it was the same as when we defined the move forward, the here, movement. So if it's moved forward, it'll move forward. If it's moved back, it'll move back. And else, if the movement is sideways, it'll sidestep. Basically what we're doing here is, if the rotate touchpad is moved at all, the camera will move according to where you have moved the rotate touchpad. So now you want to do an else statement on that. Print. This will be for tilt. I'm just going to put it in here anyway. So for tilt, that's if no joystick is defined. So for tilt, you want to print iPhone input dot acceleration. This is just for iPhone. It applies for Android too, but it's more for iPhone. Variable acceleration equals input dot yes acceleration. Okay, so next we will define another variable, which will be ABS tilt. Tilt on the, not title, tilt, which will be on the x-axis, which will equal another math f dot ABS, which will be acceleration dot x. And I'll just copy and paste this and then explain it, because I'm really lazy right now. So copy and paste that. I'll clean it up a bit, because I don't like messy code. So, that goes back there. Forwards, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, ooh, and 1, 2. Okay, so basically, if the acceleration on the z-axis, when you tilt the phone, is less than 0, and the acceleration on the x-axis is less than 0, then you can suck my dick, Alex. Then ABS tilt.x is greater than tilt positive at y-axis. This is basically all axes. So, I'm not going to go into detail with this, because we're not really making anything for iPhone yet, since iPhone sucks. So, I'll just go to the next bit of code, which is actually important, because we're not doing iPhone shit. Okay, so cam rotation, doing some more camera shit. Dot x, and you want on the next. Okay, sorry about that. Just David wanting to get some shit out. Okay, so you want to do the camera rotation dot y to rotation speed dot x, and do this rotation speed dot y, of course, and then cam rotation equals time dot delta time once again, so we can make it so it looks normal. So this transform dot rotate. Yes, I did make this script before, Dad. Cam rotation dot x, normalized to a 0 on the axis, and then space dot world. So that'll rotate it within the 3D space of your level. And then finally, the last line of code is camera pivot dot rotate, which will be minus the cam rotation on the y-axis multiplied by the 0 and the 0, and that is it. Now when we check, why do I still have an error? Now I'm just going to go proofreading through this, through my script, because I've obviously screwed up somewhere. So, first one's on 57, so that's the AB on the first line of the update. So let me have a look at my old script. Wait. Yes, I was right. I screwed up. I forgot an extra variable. So that should fix it, because I forgot to do mathf ABS of the X and Y position. So you can just fix that up. Okay, 59. Not expecting the variable if, because I forgot to close that off. Line 57. Expecting that. And then cannot convert joystick to system.type. Nearly. Okay, so that's the if character is grounded. Variable touchpad equals the joystick. That, I think... Yes, there we go. Okay. So, I want to go through, and I want to replace all the touchpads with a capital P, because I screwed up. Touchpad. Touch shut up. Touchpad. And that should get rid of... There we go. So, tap count. I'm sorry about this, I'm just really tired and been at TAFE today. And then these last two lines, 96. Velocity equals jump speed. I think these have to be caps. Actually, wait, no, let me look. can jump and touch count. So velocity equals character dot velocity. That should fix that problem, hopefully. Or maybe not. Okay, so where do we define this variable? Velocity equals character dot velocity. So velocity equals a vector 3. It also equals a vector 3 on my script. Can you turn down that TV? Seriously? That is fucking annoying. Okay, I'll just copy and paste all my variables here. Because this is starting to piss me off. Okay, paste all those. Okay, so you got this, and then okay, so I've just got one more error to fix up. Oh, get off. Okay, so I'm just going to take from my other script the line 142, which is this. I don't know why this is wrong, but anyway. It's just because I spent... Oh, I know why. I forgot to put times equals in front of them. That should fix it, hopefully. Or, yes, there we go. Okay, so now we have all this. So basically, what we want to do to get this working is we want to take the joysticks and apply them to where they are. So move that, and the camera pivot will be the player perspective. Just like that. So now, when we start up the game, and when we use this, I cannot see my joysticks. Okay, so there we go. You're seeing where we move around a world, but this is moving. So you want to normalize the position. That should lock. Or not. Why didn't it lock? Okay, touchpad, dead zone, tap count. If you see when we tap on there, it'll go up in the tap count. Like that. See? So you can see that? How it's going up down here. So, we're going to want these to go under here. Why does that still move? That's really weird. Okay, so after a lot of debating, I fixed up the script. So what you want to do is, okay, you want to create an empty game object. Create an empty game object. Put your two touchpads inside of it, and create another empty game object inside of it called first-person controls. Then create another game object called player underneath that, and attach the script to it and a character controller. The capsule, you don't want any character controller attached to it, and the main camera, you want to have the rotation script. And left and right, you want to have the same joysticks and stuff. So I'll just leave this open so you can have a look for a little while. So basically you got all this. And then now, when you hit play, I'll go to my Android, use it, and you can walk around. If you double tap that button, you'll jump, stuff like that. So that's the first tutorial done, and later on I will be teaching you how to add a weapon. Wait, no, actually the next tutorial I'll teach you how to have terrain. That's all for now. See you later.